Oh my god, that is so smart! Hello and welcome back! Today we are listening and, most importantly, watching Epic the Musical. In this video we will be reacting to the second album, the CYCLOPS SAGA, and watching the animatics that you guys have made and posted on YouTube. I'm gonna talk about the animatics and the music, so let's hop right into it. We're gonna start with the first song, Polyphemus, and this animatics is made by Ximena. I hope I said that correct.
Over here! Look at all this food. Look at all these sheep.
Right off the bat, I love the animation style. I love the little close-in to Odysseus's eye when he's ready to shoot the sheep. It's a small image, but it says a lot.
Gotta hand it to you both. This is quite the treat.
I love this. You can see Polyphemus and Eurylochus talking to each other like, hey, look at what we found. This is amazing. And at the front, we see just like half of Odysseus' face with like a sweat driplet on his face. Like, he doesn't really trust the situation. He's like, why was this so easy? That is suspicious.
It's almost too perfect, too good to be true. Why would the Lotus Eaters pass up on all this food?
Yes, the light change and then the big eye in the background. Oh, love it. Also, the pure panic on their faces. Yes. In case you didn't notice, the lights, the makeup, the outfit, all inspired for the CYCLOPS SAGA as well. Oh my god, the pure panic on their faces.
We're just travelers. We come in peace.
You can see him just standing there thinking, oh, what should I say? What can I do to convince that we are not here as a threat?
You killed my sheep. My favorite sheep.
This is a really brilliantly done, well thought of. Odysseus at the front, pure panic. Eurylochus and Polyphemus in the back. And when the Cyclops says, you killed my sheep, Polyphemus like scooches over towards the sheep. He's like, nothing to see here. What sheep? And then when the Cyclops says, my favorite sheep, you can see Polyphemus and Eurylochus both going like, what? What do you mean his favorite sheep? Why this sheep? I love the small little details that they put in these drawings.
Your life now is in my hand.
Oh, we did the same thing!
A trade you see, take from you like you took from me.
There's been a misunderstanding. We never came here to steal. But now that I see we've done some damage, maybe you and I can make a deal. I'll give you our finest treasure, so long as we live alive.
That was so extremely funny. He was like signing to Eurylochus like, give me something to give this guy. And Eurylochus was searching in the back.
One sip and you'll understand the power that's in your hand.
Oh my god, I did the same again.
You'd never want to eat human flesh again.
Okay,
Then
yes.
we shall be on our way.
Yes, love this. The second he was like, hey, you got your thing, we'll like leave. You can see him walking past, they're grabbing their stuff and they're ready to leave this cave. Again, details.
Nobody.
Can we just appreciate those vocal moments from Jorge? Like,
I'm so glad we see eye to eye.
Yes, you shall be
look at them being
the
happy.
final man to die.
What? They were so happy they got to leave, and then Polyphemus was like, psych, you are not leaving. Instead, I'm gonna eat you.
Watch out!
And then the run while he's like coming forward. Oof. Love that. This was great. I absolutely loved it. How they drew this is exactly how I see it in my mind as well when I listen to the song, so it just feels accurate. We're immediately jumping to the next song, because this one kind of happens immediately after the previous one. This animatics is made by Mercy. We, I believe, watched 2 of their videos in the previous album, so I'm excited. And this song is called Survive. I'm gonna stop here immediately because I need to say something about this. We hear in the background the word Polyphemus, which is the name of the Cyclops. But what is really funny is like the style that it is sung in the background is the same style we're gonna hear later on in the musical for Odysseus's moment.
And if we're defeated, their good is dead. Straight ahead, that is who we're fighting.
Ooh, I love that. Love, love, love that. I love that it's the same vibe as the previous artist, all red. Odysseus held his sword in front of his eye. You could see the reflection of the Cyclops' eye. That's a really creative drawing.
So draw out your sword.
Wait, were there minions? Oh my god, there is a minion in the back. Why?
Show me how great is your will to survive. 600 lives at stake. It's just one life to take.
Ooh, okay. First off, Odie is singing 600 lives to save, which is referring back to 600 men, which we had in the other song, Full Speed Ahead. And this is not the last time we're gonna hear 600 men. It's gonna come throughout the entire musical, along with a lot of other lines that we will hear in this musical. And what I really appreciate is Odie is singing "It's just one life to take." Here he's talking about the Cyclops, but the artist showed us as well the baby that Odie kills in Just a Man. So it's also referring back to that moment where he also was like, it's just one person to kill and then I will save my family. Here again, it's like only one person and then I will save my crew. So I really like the crossover that they made here with the baby.
It's just one life to take, and when we kill him,
I'm sorry, but this Cyclops is even scarier than the previous one. But the other artist was like a kind of a giant or a big ogre kind of vibe. This is an actual horror creature. Like, this is gonna hunt me in my nightmares type of creature. Oh my god.
surround him. Attack from behind, keep distance in mind, and stay in his blind spot and strike his heels. Strike the heels!
Love this. Odie going into the battle first, sliding underneath, striking the heels, and then he's singing like, oh, this is a tactic, you should use that.
He's strong but he's slow, he can't land a blow if we're out of reach. Find a breach, stand up and fight for your life.
I also like the choice that all of them have red glowing eyes. I don't know if there's a specific idea or meaning behind this, but I like it.
Push
Oh my god! Did you see the twist and slide in the back? That's crazy! Everybody brace yourself for the next moment.
Captain.
Enough.
Oh, the glasses! Oh, and the zoom in! For those who don't know, we just saw an arm laying here and then Polyphemus' glasses like going onto the floor, being broken, and then we get a zoom in on Odie's face with pure terror on his face.
He's got a club. He's got a club!
Oh, interesting!
Captain! Captain!
Oh my god! That's creative! I like this! I like this so much! So we keep seeing Odie in like a split screen having a full-on panic attack. You see him breathing, and then the crewmates on the side are like, Captain, what should we do? As they get murdered by the Cyclops. And then there's literally like splatters of blood going onto his face while he's still having this panic attack because his friend got murdered. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Him like crying, holding his hand out, and the like whole image shaking.
600 lives I'll take. 600 lives I'll break. And when I kill you, then my fate is over. You're dying here and now. Escape is not
Switched with the hair.
allowed. You won't live through this day now. Die.
Ooh, and then just all fades to black because of the dust. Cool ending, cool ending. Again, this was executed so well. I love this animatic. And I'm ready for the next one. The next song is called Remember Them. And this one is made by Wolfie the Witch. Also an artist that we've seen before when I reacted to the first album in the previous video. And their style is completely different from the previous two that we saw. The previous two were completely in red for the Cyclops. I think this person just does like gray, black and white type of drawings. I think this one is also completely like gray, black and white. So that's very different vibes, but I'm still excited to see how they drew this song.
Captain!
Love the distant kind of music that we have in the beginning. Then there's a drop and then it goes like more crazy and you can hear Eurylochus in the back screaming Captain, and then it goes louder and louder, like Odysseus is really in this like panic mode.
He didn't notice I mixed lotus in his wine. Mark my words now, this is not the end.
So for everyone who wondered why the Cyclops fell down all of a sudden, it's because Odie was smart enough to put the lotus of the Winions into the wine, which makes them, I don't know, like hallucinate, pass out, something.
But Captain, what do we do with our fallen friends?
Remember them.
The tear going down.
We are not to let them die in vain. Remember them. We're the ones who carry on. The flames of those are gone, and our comrades will not die in vain. I need all our hands on this club. This is how we're getting out of here. Use your swords to sharpen a stub and turn it to a giant spear.
That was a really satisfying animatic, just him slicing the wood.
Captain, where do we attack him?
We gotta stab him in the eye.
Yes, sir! Remember them. When the fire...
Ooh, okay. We gotta stab him in the eye, close up of Odysseus's eye, and then we could see in the reflection of his pupil all the other guys lifting up the spear to stab the Cyclops.
The flames of those who gone, and our comrades will not die in vain.
Not Odysseus singing Polites, like closing his eyes and taking his ribbon.
No! Scatter!
That's nice. That's so cool. Like literally more eyes popping up from the darkness.
Captain, we should run.
Wait.
Oh my god, there's even more eyes?
Captain, please.
Wait.
It was nobody. If nobody hurts you, be silent. Don't go.
Let's grab the sheep and away we go.
Okay. So immediately after he says, let's grab the sheep and away we go, you see them running out the cave with the sheep, with their stuff, and we can hear the little piano melody for Athena.
Let's grab the sheep and away we go. Have you forgotten the lessons I taught you? He's still a threat until he's dead.
Love that the background shifted to a different color literally the moment that Athena grabbed his hand. It's kind of like he went to a different dimension, which is kind of how talking to Athena works.
My friend is dead, our foe is blind. The blood we shed, it never dries. Is this what it means to be a warrior of the mind?
So in this part, we really kept the focus on Odie just singing that part. I kind of wished we would have seen Polyphemus again, or his other crewmates, and the Cyclops when he's saying, my friends are dead, our foe is blind. Like, you have the power now to show us these things instead of us just hearing it. So show it to us, you know, show what he's singing.
Remember me, I'm the reigning king of Ithaca. I am neither man nor mythical. I am the darkest moment. I am the infamous Odysseus.
This right here might have been one of his biggest mistake, telling the Cyclops who he is. At the end of this, you can literally see as Odie is sailing away that the Cyclops is like turning around with a big smile on his face. He's like, you've made your mistake. I'm gonna tell my daddy who you are and then he's gonna murder you. Here we also heard some things that we will hear later on in this musical. The line, I am your darkest moment, we will hear it later on as well, but then sang by Poseidon towards Odysseus, which I think is a good connection because now Odysseus is saying it to the Cyclops, and then the Cyclops is the child of Poseidon. So then Poseidon will say it back to Odysseus, kind of as a revenge moment. On to the next and final song of this saga, which is My Goodbye. It's an Athena song, and this animatics is made by Mertzi that we had previous as well. We can already hear the piano and the glitching.
You were reckless, sentimental at best. That's not a teaching of mine. You've grown soft. Your dead friends can attest.
Hey,
Put your emotions aside. You're a warrior, meant to lead the rest.
Wait, did she just transform into Polyphemus to teach him a lesson? That's kind of brutal.
So now I'm gone. This way, you'll know what your place is.
So I'm not entirely sure why she like showed us the apple. I know that the apple was also in some of the previous animatics. I just don't know if there's an actual connection towards Athena with an apple. But the way that they drew that moment where she was like, this way, it's such a powerful moment. And to see like wind blowing Odie to the back, it feels powerful. The drawing feels powerful, and along with the sound, it's so good. Oh,
Can't cross the line.
and she threw the apple at
When
him.
all is over, you'll keep yours and I'll keep mine. This way, you won't
Oh my god.
This way, you won't waste my time.
And now she's attacking him as a bird. She is mad. Like, she is really, really mad at you, Odie. Oh my god.
I'll close the door. Consider this is my
Oh.
goodbye.
He threw the sword at her. He threw his sword at her. Odie, what has gotten into you? You literally saw him taking out the sword and then yeeting it off towards Athena. I did not expect that.
That's just like you.
Did it-
Why should I be surprised? Selfish and
Oh my
prideful
god.
and vain.
You hit her as well.
What's a title that he got his command? If I'll never
Ooh.
sleep at night.
I really like the sword pointing towards Athena and then with the reflection.
I saw you as a friend, but now we're done. This way, you're out of my head now. This way, you won't take my life. This way,
Oh my god.
all is done. You're out of sight and out of mind.
Oh my god, that is so smart. I didn't even think about it like that. He kind of went against the wall, creating a crack, and I was like, why would you do that? But he's also singing like, you're out of my head now. And obviously them talking happens kind of in his head in a different dimension. I don't know how to describe it, but him cracking out is him trying to escape from the mind connection that they have and them talking to each other. He literally put his sword in there and tried to like rip it open. Oh my god, that's so creative.
This way, you get what you wanted. This way, you can save your time. This way.
Him also taking off like the arm thingies. I think that's also just a connection towards Athena.
You're not looking for a mentor, I'm not looking for a friend. I mistook you for a general, what a waste of effort spent.
At least I know what I'm fighting for while you're fighting to be known. Since you claim you're so much wiser, why's your life spent all alone? You're alone!
I'm literally too stunned to speak. They're actually fighting together. In my mind, I always just thought them like scream singing this towards them, but this artist literally made them fight. And like not a friendly fight, like actual fighting. Oh my god, and the sword like right next to her face.
One day you'll hear what I'm saying. One day you might understand. One day, but not today. For after all, you're just a mistake. You sever your own head.
Obviously, that's a very, very obvious Easter egg crossover, whatever you want to call it. Just a Man is literally the song from the first album. And that's also not the last time we're gonna hear it. The phrase Just a Man, we're gonna hear it a lot. Oh my god! I'm taking a million again. Oh, interesting. We literally see like different moments in time around Odysseus of them bonding and fighting together. And then she's gonna be gone, right? Yeah. And then she's gone. Oh my god. With just a feather? Stop it! Why am I crying? Oh my god. I did not expect to get tears with this song. I don't think I've ever gotten tears while listening to this song. I just think that this Animatics was not what I expected, but it was definitely better than I could have imagined it. Jeez! I actually really feel the pain of them separating. And that's the end for the CYCLOPS Saga. We had a lot of amazing animatics in this saga. I love them. Shout out to all the artists. Just like the previous time, I will link them all below, the videos as well. So if you want to see the entire video of these artists, just go down below and you can find them there. Same with all the other reactions that I will do to the Epic universe. You can find them there as well. And what you also can find is the like button and the subscribe button. So if you haven't clicked those yet, be sure to do those. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day and I cannot wait to see you in the next Epic reaction video.